The Mike Wagner Show is powered by Sonic Web Studios. If you're looking to start or upgrade your online presence, visit www.sonicwebstudios.com for all of your online needs. Sonic Web Studios specializes in custom web design, app development, social networking, search engine optimization, domain registration, email marketing, online stores, and more. Since our birth, we have been designing and developing immaculate websites and providing web solutions which are a cut above the rest. As a leading web designing enterprise, we have a team of extremely talented web designers who are well-focused and have the experience of working on multiple web developing platforms such as PHP, Magento, custom WordPress, and more. Sonic Web Studios has been helping businesses of all kinds, whether big, small, established, or startup, impress their audiences with exemplary web solutions. We don't just create beautiful and functional websites. We give you a complete online solution with the main goal of enhancing your yearly revenues. We aim to give your business the online exposure and brand acknowledgement that will help you in achieving increased conversions leading to profitable sales. Call 1-800-303-3960 or visit us online at www.sonicwebstudios.com to get started today. Mention the Mike Wagner Show and get 20% off your project. Sonic Web Studios. Take your image to the next level.
Hey everybody, it's Mike from The Mike Wagner Show. It's time to give a shout out to our official sponsor of The Mike Wagner Show, international award-winning author Mian Mohsen Zia. If you love fast-paced mysteries, then you'll love Missing by Mian Mohsen Zia. Available on Amazon in paperback and ebook. Missing is fast-paced and intriguing with an unforgettable twist. It takes place in 4 countries with 2 strangers and 1 target where truth is an illusion and those you love will be the first to go missing. It's available in paperback and ebook on Amazon. Missing by Mian Mohsen Zia has garnered great reviews and is even loved by Hollywood celebrities, including Joanna Cassidy, Forbes Riley, and many others. So grab your copy today. Order Missing by Mian Mohsen Zia, now available at Amazon.
It's now time for the Mike Wagner Show, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. The Mike Wagner Show can be heard on Spreaker, Spotify, iHeartradio, YouTube, iTunes, Anchor FM, Radio Public, and the mikewagnershow.com. Mike brings you great guests and interesting people from all across the globe. So sit back, relax, and enjoy another great episode of the Mike Wagner Show.
Hey everybody, it's Mike from the Mike Wagner Show, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. Looking at a professional website without breaking your budget? Sonic Web Studios is the answer. Sonic Web Studios offers fast, affordable custom web designs that blow the competition away. Call today, 1-800-303-3960. That's 1-800-303-3960. Or email to support@sonicwebstudios.com. Mention the Mike Wagner Show, get 20% off your first project. Sonic Web Studios, take your image to the next level. Also, time to give official shout out to our official sponsor of the Mike Wagner Show, international war-winning author Mian Mohsen Zia. If you love fast-paced mysteries, you'll love Missing by Mian Mohsen Zia, available on Amazon in paperback and ebook. Missing is fast-paced and intriguing with an unforgettable twist. Takes place in 4 countries, 2 strangers and 1 target, where truth is an illusion and those you love be the first to go missing. It's available on Amazon in paperback and ebook. Missing by Mian Mohsen Zia has garnered great reviews and even loved and endorsed by Hollywood celebrities, including Joanna Cassidy, Forbes Riley, and many others. So grab your copy today before it goes missing by Mian Mohsen Zia, available on Amazon. Also, the Mike Wagner Show can be here on the mikewagnershow.com. You can check our Facebook page at facebook.com/the Mike Wagner Show. You can download and listen on Facebook, SoundCloud, Spreaker, Spotify, and iHeartradio. Also on Anchor FM, iTunes, Google Play, Amazon, Audible, and Apple. Coming soon to Podbean, Buzzsprout, Pandora, and TuneIn. Heard worldwide on Geo 7, Radio Public, Himalaya, and more. Take the Mike Wagner Show on any mobile device. Subscribe to the Mike Wagner Show on the YouTube channel. And follow the Mike Wagner Show on Instagram and Twitter today for great gift ideas, including t-shirts, pop sockets, hoodies, throw pillows, tote bags, and more. Go to Amazon.com and check out the Mike Wagner Show podcast, and make sure you order today for your loved ones, 24/7, 365. And for more great gift ideas, including Mian Mohsen Zia's great books like Missing, Once, Wrinkles, and his hoodie, t-shirt, and pop socket line as well, too. Go to Amazon.com. Check out the Me in Motion Zia store. Make sure you order today. And don't forget to support us on Anchor FM, PayPal, and the mikewagnershow.com. Make sure you donate generously today because we work hard just for you. We're here with a terrific gentleman who's a physician's assistant in the UK by day, an accomplished musician by night. So we're going to find out about that. And he studied zoology in the UK. And he has a project it's called Burning in the Skies. And he's got an EP I'll call Caught in the Undertow. And we'll be talking about one of his songs in just a minute. And live, ladies and gentlemen, from the Plus Studio somewhere in the UK, the very multi-talented and very hardworking, the brainchild behind Burning the Skies, Andrew King. Andrew, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Thanks for joining us today.
Thanks, Mike. Thanks for having me. I'm excited. I'm looking forward.
What? I mean, I'm excited for you as well, too. And, of course, look at your profile and everything, that you're a physician's assistant in the UK by day. You're a musician at night with Burning the Skies. And you got your new EP I'll call Caught in the Undertow. We'll be talking about one of your singles in just a minute. You studied zoology in the UK. And, I mean, I got to say this. It's like it's getting rare these days where you have in being a profession that is, under, such scrutiny these days, especially with the COVID and everything. And then you having music at night. And of course, I applaud people who have a full-time job and pursuing music and everything. And of course, you talk about, what drives you and all that. And before getting to talking about your release with Burning in the Skies, Caught in the Undertow, tell us how I first got started.
With Burning in the Skies.
Actually, let's just go back in the Wayback Machine, how you got started, like, being like a physician's assistant, talk about music. It's like, go the Wayback Machine, like a way back,
Fine, so
machine like a Doctor Who.
Yeah, okay, fine. So, way back, let's have a look. So you mentioned my zoology. I think, none of my family had ever been to uni, and I always thought, that's something I want to do, and I want to try and earn money, and I want to support myself. And so I did A-level, did all the sciences and maths, and I thought, well, I don't really know what I want to do at uni, but I really love biology, but I bloody hated plants. So I was like, zoology. Yeah, so I went into zoology, did that. I really enjoyed that, and I enjoyed sort of the anatomy, physiology stuff. And I found out about the physician associate role, and that was quite new in the UK. I know you guys in the US have had it for about 54, 55 years now. But It's only been over here about sort of 9-10 years. So I was sort of one of the first to do it in the UK. So I took a bit of a gamble, and here I am today. I've never looked back. I love being a physician assistant. It's brilliant. Wow,
that's amazing. What was it one precise moment that simply influenced you into what you're doing today?
So I think probably going back personally, I think I've had a bit of loss in the past. I had my all-time best friend commit suicide. Ooh. And I had my dad, or actually 4 months later, my dad died from a rare type of cancer, and he was only 49. And wow. At the time I was doing zoology, and when I sort of came across this physician assistant role, I thought, well, I think it would be good for me because I think I can empathize with people, get down to their level. And I think also it would help me stop things like that from happening, and maybe being able to see how things pan out and try and make a difference. And kind of what spurred me into sort of the medical field in that sense.
And I see. And of course, tell us about where you're working at and where you're located, and some of the things you do as well too. So
sure. Well, I grew up in Kent, which is just outside London, down in the southeast. Did med school and the zoology degree down in London, and I moved all the way up to Sheffield, and that's where I work at the moment. So I work at a GP practice in Worksop 4 days a week. And I do other ad hoc jobs around the rest of the week. And in my spare time, I do bits of music. I've just started playing volleyball.
Nice.
I used to play a lot of football back in the day, but my girlfriend's a semi-professional volleyball player.
Really?
In Italy. So, but apparently I'm tall. I'm 6'4" and I have the build. So,
my.
I think I'm too old for sport now, though. I think 32. I've broken my ribs twice, but I've only been playing about 5 or 6 months. I've broken them twice already, and my knee's playing up. I think I just someone needs to call the vet and get me put down. I think I'm done.
Wow. That is something. I could barely touch the net when it comes to volleyball. Now, your girlfriend playing professional volleyball, is she playing for a team, or was she doing the Olympic thing, or?
She used to play in Italy semi-pro, but coming over here, she mainly coaches now. So she does a lot of coaching for Sheffield. She does some university teams. She sort of runs sort of children's volleyball camps, like summer beach volleyball camps and stuff, which I've sort of got involved with as well, which has been quite fun and just something a bit different to do. And she sort of plays. She does a few competitions every now and again.
Wow, that's really interesting. And of course, you say you work 4 days a week as well too, and you managed to find some time in music. And tell us how you first got started. Getting into music, and tell us about how you got started with Burning in the Skies.
Sure. Well, so I suppose going back and sort of touching on what I said previously, I came from quite a poor family background, and so we couldn't really afford holidays. We couldn't afford the nice exquisite things, and all my mum had was a piano, and all my dad had was kind of an acoustic guitar, and they were both sort of self-taught. So I can remember, I think sort of my fondest memories of family time would be, watching my dad play the guitar, singing along to a couple of his songs, and then sitting with my mum. She taught me how to play the piano up to, I think, about grade 4 or 5. So I've always had a bit of a musical background in that sense. And I think I've always been quite passionate about music. I think especially when you're a teenager as well, when you're going through 100,000 different emotions at once.
We've all been there, done that.
Yeah, I've worn a t-shirt. And I can remember my parents got divorced, and I never really listened to sort of popular music because my dad kind of influenced the house, and he was very into his 80s and 90s stuff. And we moved with my mum, and I bought this Digibox, which only cost a few pounds. It gave me the music channels, and I can remember one of the first songs I ever heard was Linkin Park's "Numb." I just thought, God, this sounds amazing. This is gritty. This is angsty. I've never heard anything like it before. And I sort of kept an eye on them for a while, and they were actually, the first ever album I bought was, Linkin Park Meteor, and I became a hardcore fan, almost instantaneously. And I sort of followed their career. I've been to see them live about 5-6 times. I think.
Amazing.
Yes, I saw them mostly at the O2 Arena in London, but they do this thing called Project Revolution. I think Linkin Park did for charity. They did one in Milton Keynes that had Jay-Z there, Pendulum, Enter Shikari, all these other bands, and that was the first ever concert I went to, and it was incredible.
My gosh. I mean, that's one arena I have to visit is the O2. I mean, my gosh, I heard all about it. Wow.
Majestic. Yeah, really good. Yeah, the atmosphere is just incredible.
And that's amazing as well, too. And besides Linkin Park and a few other artists you mentioned, who are some other favorite artists and singers growing up?
Well, to be fair, I think I had quite an eclectic taste kind of at the beginning. I was into sort of my pop and stuff like that as well. But I think my most influential stuff would probably be, and people don't necessarily like them very much, but I really like Nickelback. I really like Daughtry. I kind of like the guitar-driven, angsty stuff. I think it's when you can empathize with music and you're going through something similar, or you can see a simile in it. I think that really, creates a vibe, and that's what I quite like about music. I think everyone can.
And how would you describe your style of music?
I think it's varied, really. I think I would err on rock and a bit alternative, but there was one song I did that was completely different from my other stuff called Note to Self, which is almost like an Owl City sort of vibe, and it's very synthy. It's quite happy. It's positive. It was a song actually. Normally I write songs about emotion and how I feel, but that was actually a song I wrote to myself, from myself, just to kind of cheer me up and give me encouragement. And so it's more positive, that one. Yeah.
That's rather interesting. And of course, you also got started with Burning in the Skies as well, too. We'll talk about your project in just 1 minute. But first, listen to the Mike Wagner Show at the mikewagnershow.com, powered by SonicWeb Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. Looking at a professional website without breaking your budget, SonicWeb Studios is the answer. SonicWeb Studios offers fast, affordable custom web designs that blow the competition away. Call today, 1-800-303-3960. That's 1-800-303-3960, or email to support@sonicwebstudios.com. Mention the Mike Wagner Show, get 20% off your first project. Sonic Web Studios, take your image to the next level. Also, time to give an official shout out to our official sponsor of the Mike Wagner Show, international award-winning author Mia Molson-Zia. If you love fast-paced mysteries, you love Missing by Mia Molson-Zia, available on Amazon in paperback and ebook. Missing is fast-paced and intriguing with an unforgettable twist. takes place in 4 countries, 2 strangers, 1 target, where truth is an illusion and those you love be the first to go missing. It's available on Amazon in paperback and ebook. Missing by Me and Molson Z has garnered great reviews and even loved and enjoyed by Hollywood celebrities, including Joanna Cassie, Forbes Riley, and many others. So grab your copy today for Girls Missing by Me and Molson Z. Available on Amazon. Also, check out the Mike Wagner Show on over 30 podcast platforms, including Facebook, SoundCloud, Spreaker, Spotify, and iHeartRadio. Also, Anchor FM, iTunes, Google Play, Amazon, Audible, and Apple Music. And don't forget to take the Mike Wagner Show on any mobile device. Subscribe to the Mike Wagner Show on the YouTube channel and follow the Mike Wagner Show on Instagram and Twitter today. And for great gift ideas, go to Amazon.com and check out the Mike Wagner Show podcast. And for more great gift ideas, including great books from me and Molson Zia and more, go to Amazon.com and check out the Me and Molson Zia store for great merchandise and more. Don't forget to support the Mike Wagner Show at the mikewagnershow.com. Also give generously on Anchor FM as well as PayPal. Make sure you do so today. We're here with the very multi-talented Andrew King, who is a physician's assistant in the UK by day and an accomplished musician by night. And he's got his new project called Burning in the Skies. And tell us more about that.
Burning in the Skies, I never really planned on releasing music or even making a name for a project. But I think on my bucket list, I'd always had, the notion of I'd love to record a song professionally and, just see what happens. And I bought myself an Apple MacBook, and I saved up for a while, bought myself an Apple MacBook, and I started playing around with GarageBand and I figured out just playing with it really, sort of how to use it. And one of my old friends, I hadn't talked to in about sort of 7 or 8 years. I saw on Facebook that he had gone to uni, studied music, and become a music producer.
Wow!
And I could see he was getting sort of people, just a freelance music producer in Kent. He's amazing. He's really so talented. And I saw that he was having people in the studio and recording. So I thought, well, I got in touch with him, and he said, come on down. Mates rates. We'll give it a go, see what happens. And I went there. And it was just such a great experience. It was so nice, meeting up with one of my old friends and sort of reminiscing and both having that passion in music as well. I think it's quite rare to meet someone with a passion as big as yourself with music. And it was just really nice sort of being in that room and recording. And I almost felt sort of taken under his wing a bit because he was very experienced with things. And he's a multi-instrumentalist and incredible. And, I really learned a thing or two. And I just recorded it for myself. And he sent me a message one day going, "Oh, Andy, my girlfriend really likes the song you've recorded. Are you going to put it up anywhere?" And I said, "Well, I don't really know. I mean, where would you put it up?" And so he told me about this thing called DistroKid, which is basically the distribution line that you upload things to, and it sends it to Spotify, Apple Music, Deezer, iHeartradio, all that kind of thing. And I uploaded that and thought, well, I might as well make myself a Twitter account and an Instagram account and just see if it takes me anywhere. And kind of got an almost instant following of just a few, but with I think common sort of Linkin Park backgrounds and passions and things, and it's just kind of spiraled from there, really.
Wow, that is amazing how Twitter and everything just takes your music. And I looked at it, I'm like, oh my gosh! I mean, you've got a great thing going. And how'd you come up with the name "Burning in the Skies"?
It was my favorite Linkin Park song at the time. They released an album called 1,000 Suns, which was quite polarizing. And I think it was quite different from their other stuff. And one of the songs I really liked was Burning in the Skies. I liked it lyrically and instrumentally. And I think at the time I was trying to think of, well, I want to, give a nod to Linkin Park. It's sort of being my biggest influence and favorite band. And I thought, well, why not name myself after one of their songs? I thought Burning in the Skies, I thought could mean numerous things. It could be the sun, it could be happy, it could be a meteor coming towards a planet, it could be fireworks. I thought it has numerous connotations, really.
Wow. That had to be something too. And of course you have the EP I'll call Caught in the Undertow, and also you have the single Biding My Time. And tell us more about Caught in the Undertow, the EP, and also especially the single Biding My Time. And if there's other music you want to talk about as well too from the EP and from outside, feel free to talk about as well.
Definitely. Okay, thank you. So EP wise, I'd actually released about 7 or 8 songs previously. I've gone into the studio and recorded them as and when I kind of wanted. And I just thought, well, I'm sort of taking this a bit more seriously now. And I know artists release EPs. So I had, I think I had 3 songs that I hadn't recorded. And I was like, well, I'll probably need a few more. And I had an instrumental that I'd made that originally I was going to hopefully, write lyrics to. And I thought, well, the verses sound a bit rappy, and with my voice, I'm not very rappy. And I knew of this band that my music producer friend called Erin knows, and I'd seen them in the studio, and they were sort of similar music to myself. They were the rap side of things. So I thought, well, I'll send him an Instagram, and I said, I've got this instrumental. Do you want to maybe write a track together? Do you want to write some lyrics to it and then and feature with me? And to be honest, I was half expecting him to say no, because they're a really good band, and I'm not well known at all, really. It's just my hobby. And he was like, oh yeah, I'd love to. And instantly, yeah, he was writing me lyrics backwards and forwards, and it was interesting because normally when I write songs, I don't sit down and go, I'm going to write a couple of songs today. I could go months without writing a song, but if something happens to me, then I normally bang out a song in about 30, 40 minutes.
Wow.
I sit there, I think, because I'm really feeling it, and I get all my ideas down, put it around. I think for sort of a week or two, I'll just tweak the odd word here and there, and then sort of come up with the instrumental around it, sort of just to match the emotion. But it was really different this time because I didn't really have, I suppose, an experience that I wanted to write about. So I'd written this instrumental, and you have to name it, don't you? And I just named it, take no crap for some reason. Sound a bit in your face. And I sent it to him, and he went, oh yeah, I can certainly vibe with this track name. And he wrote these really good rap lyrics. So I wrote the chorus to, I suppose, complement the verses he wrote. And yeah, he came in and featured on one of my tracks. It's the first time I've ever worked with someone else. But it was a really good experience. I love seeing him in the studio, and I've sort of followed his band, and I'm just seeing how they do things. And I think I'm very much, it's my hobby. I'll put the odd post up here and there, but seeing how they do things, they're very much all about the PR, and they're very professional. And I think that's sort of influenced me a bit. And I thought, well, I should probably get a bit of PR and maybe put a bit more effort into things, because anyone can chuck out music. But I think it's mostly about who you get your music in front of, and that's what gives you opportunities, isn't it? Mm-hmm. That's what I'm doing at the moment.
And certainly does as well, too. And tell us about how'd you come up with the name Caughtintheundertow?
So I just thought, again, I'd like to give a nod to Linkin Park, and Numb was obviously the first song I ever heard, and I think the most influenced me. And Caught in the Undertow is one of the lyrics to Mike Schneider's going Caught in the Undertow, Caught in the Undertow.
Oh, wow. So this is all tied together then.
It all ties together, yeah.
Amazing. Wow.
Yeah, so I thought, you know what, that's the start. That's where it's going. And I haven't looked back. But I think my favourite song off the EP has to be Betrayed, that I've sort of released recently, because I think I've been really happy the last couple of years, in a new relationship and doing new things and things like that. And I found it hard to write music, and I haven't felt this upset or angry in a while. Something happened at work that I won't go into that I felt quite upset about. And when I came home, I was thinking, oh God, I just feel really upset. And I thought, I haven't written a song in a while, and I literally wrote this song within. I was sitting there next to my girlfriend, and I just on my notes, and I wrote this whole song within about 20-25 minutes. And yeah, I just really like it. I think I captured it really well, and I really enjoyed making it as well.
It sounds like it too. Now, one more question here: are you allowed to write songs while you're at work?
Well, on my lunch break, certainly. Yeah,
I'm kidding on that one.
Lunch break, certainly. I'll give it a go. I have done that once in a while. I have sort of sat there and jotted a few ideas down. So I think you have to capture it. I can't just feel the emotion and then go home and feeling okay and write it. I think I have to write at that time. That's when I'm feeling it the most. So yeah, I'll write at any time.
That's quite interesting. And what else do you base your lyrics on?
I think it is mostly just, personal experience. I think how I feel. People have told me that, you should write maybe about other people and relationships and things like that. But I don't know. I don't know if that's my kind of style. And I don't know how well I'll be able to write that. I've never tried it. But for me personally, I think because it's also an outlet as well, which I think is really important when you do any kind of job, but also with my job as well, when it's very stressful, you see lots of upset and devastation, and it's not really the happiest environment to work in. No one who is well comes in to see you. They're all poorly, they're all disgruntled, they're all either a bit angry. So it's always been an outlet for me, and that's just how I've learned to channel some of that energy.
Mm-hmm. And of course that's understandable too. And where can we find where can we find your EP at and all your music?
So you can find me all on, well, most things really. So Apple Music, iTunes, Deezer, iHeartRadio, Spotify, YouTube. You've got my official Instagram, which is at burningintheskies_official. My Facebook is at burningintheskies with 2 S's at the end. I think my Twitter is at burninginthes, because Burning in the Skies was already taken. Unbelievable.
That's interesting. We'll look that up. And what's coming up for Andrew King and his Burning in the Skies, we'll find out just 1 minute. Listen to the Mike Wagner Show at the mikewagnershow.com, powered by SoundCloud Studios. Visit online at soundcloudstudios.com for all your needs. Also brought to you by our official sponsor of the Mike Wagner Show, international war ring author Mean Molson's of Missing, available on Amazon and paperback and ebook. We'll be back with the amazing and multi-talented Andrew King after this time up.
The Mike Wagner Show is powered by Sonic Web Studios. If you're looking to start or upgrade your online presence, visit www.sonicwebstudios.com for all of your online needs. Call 1-800-303-3960 or visit us online at www.sonicwebstudios.com to get started today. Mention the Mike Wagner Show and get 20% off your project. Sonic Web Studios. Take your image to the next level.
Hey everybody, my name is Forbes Riley, and I'm an American actress and a TV host. And I was delighted when I got my copy of Missing, which is Extraordinary Relation of Ordinary People based on a real life relationship. It's well written. It's amazing. You know, it talks about a man who has lost his wife and his daughter, and it's very well done. I'm going to highly recommend that you go get your copy of Missing. It is a powerful, exciting read. Mr. Mian Moshe Zia. He is the author of Missing. And I want to give a big shout out and a kiss all the way halfway around the world to my dear friend. Check him out at Mia's website. It's called www.miamoshenzea.com. Missing, available on Amazon. Again, I'm Forbes Riley, and I will see you again soon. Bye-bye.
Hey everybody, it's Mike from The Mike Wagner Show. The Mike Wagner Show can be heard on over 30 podcast platforms, including Facebook, SoundCloud, Spreaker, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Anchor FM, iTunes, Google Play, Amazon, Audible, Apple, and more. Coming soon to Podbean, Buzzsprout, Pandora, and TuneIn, where The Mike Wagner Show interviews great guests, cool conversation, lots of laughs, coffee, and more. Take The Mike Wagner Show on any mobile device, subscribe to The Mike Wagner Show on the YouTube channel, and follow The Mike Wagner Show on Instagram and Twitter today.
Hey, this is Ray Powers. And if there's one thing you can count on in these unpredictable times, it's that you're in good hands getting some great radio, courtesy of The Mike Wagner Show.
We're back with the multi-talented Andrew King with Burning in the Skies here on the Mike Wagner Show. We talked about his profession as a physician's assistant by day, musician at night, studies zoology in the UK. I mean, just an amazing story that he had as well, too. We talked about the Burning in the Skies latest release, Caught in the Undertow, featuring Biding My Time. That's on all the podcast platforms and major streaming ones. And just a few more things, Andrew, would love to have you back. And what can we expect from you in 2021 and beyond, Andrew?
Well, I think I'm just going to continue with what I'm doing now. And I think sort of getting my music out there a bit more. I've already got a couple more tracks that I want to record and write that might go maybe towards a future EP. But I think I'm just going to see where it takes me. I think COVID's been hard with the music side of things, isn't it? Shutting everyone down live and all that kind of thing. But I know Amazing. I'm not sure if you heard of Amazing Radio. But they got in touch with me and said that they wouldn't mind me doing like a live stream. And the thing is, I've never performed because I think it's just me. You know, I do the synths, I do the keyboards, I record the guitar. I normally put electronic drums down on it. And when I go into the studio, my music friend actually records the drums live for me. He's brilliant. So I haven't really got a band. So I suppose I'm not sure how I would tour or how I would, perform. But I think I've certainly thought about it. And I think, maybe in the future, I might do a bit of a few shows or just a few live streams to begin with. And
that'd be a good idea.
Yeah, just to break the ice and see how it goes. I've only just moved house, you see, and I don't really want to, annoy my neighbours. Well,
tell your neighbours to come on over and join you as well. Yeah. So bring some pets. That's fine too. So
that's not a bad idea. Yeah, that'll break the ice, won't it?
Oh, certainly will. And who do you consider biggest influence in your career?
Well, definitely, Linkin Park.
Oh, besides Linkin Park, I'm sorry.
Oh, God, it's difficult. I suppose my biggest influence is, my surroundings and what I do. And that changes day to day, which is why it's so exciting. So you never know what's going to kind of come around next.
Mm-hmm. And what's the best advice you can give to anybody at this point?
I think that everything happens for a reason. I think sometimes you might not see it, but you just got to go with it and ride the wave. And I think if you can't see, the light, it's not the end yet, and you'll get there. So just keep your chin up, keep on going, and keep doing what you believe in and what you're passionate about.
And that's very true as well, too. You do an amazing job, Andrew. Once again, we're with Andrew King of Burning in the Skies here on the Mike Wagner Show with the EP Caught in the Undertow featuring Biding My Time on all streaming platforms. Andrew, a very big thank you for your time. You've been absolutely fantastic. Looking forward to having you again soon. Do us a favor, keep us up to date. Love you back on 2021 and beyond. Don't forget to keep in touch. Once again, tell us about your upcoming projects. What's your website? How do people contact you? Where can people purchase or check out your music?
Sure. So my music's everywhere. It's on Apple Music, iTunes, Spotify, Deezer, iHeartradio, Google Play. It's on YouTube. You can contact me on my Instagram, which is at burningintheskies_official, or my Facebook page, which is at burningintheskies with 2 S's at the end, or my Twitter, which is at burninginthes. You can contact me on any of those. Follow that. Look at my YouTube. And we'll just see where 2021 takes us.
We certainly will do so. Once again, Andrew, a very big thank you for your time. You've been absolutely fantastic. Looking forward to having you again soon. Do us a favor, keep us up to date. Love you back on 2021 and beyond. Don't forget to keep in touch. You've been absolutely terrific. And don't forget to keep in touch. You've been absolutely amazing.
Thanks a lot, Mike. It's a pleasure meeting you. And thanks for having me.
Hey, everybody. My name is Forbes Riley, and I'm an American actress and a TV host. And I was delighted when I got my copy of Missing, which is Extraordinary Relation of Ordinary People based on a real life relationship. It's well written. It's amazing. It talks about a man who has lost his wife and his daughter, and it's very well done. I'm going to highly recommend that you go get your copy of Missing. It is a powerful, exciting read. Mr. Mian Moshe Zia. He is the author of Missing. And I want to give a big shout out and a kiss all the way halfway around the world to my dear friend. Check him out at Mia's website. It's called www.miamotionzea.com. Missing, available on Amazon. Again, I'm Forbes Riley, and I will see you again soon. Bye-bye.
The Mike Wagner Show is powered by Sonic Web Studios. If you're looking to start or upgrade your online presence, visit www.sonicwebstudios.com for all of your online needs. Sonic Web Studios specializes in custom web design, app development, social networking, search engine optimization, domain registration, email marketing, online stores, and more. Since our birth, we have been designing and developing immaculate websites and providing web solutions which are a cut above the rest. As a leading web designing enterprise, we have a team of extremely talented web designers who are well-focused and have the experience of working on multiple web developing platforms such as PHP, Magento, custom WordPress, and more. Sonic Web Studios has been helping businesses of all kinds, whether big, small, established, or startup, impress their audiences with exemplary web solutions. We don't just create beautiful and functional websites. We give you a complete online solution with the main goal of enhancing your yearly revenues. We aim to give your business the online exposure and brand acknowledgement that will help you in achieving increased conversions leading to profitable sales. Call 1-800-303-3960 or visit us online at www.sonicwebstudios.com to get started today. Mention the Mike Wagner Show and get 20% off your project. Sonic Web Studios. Take your image to the next level.
Thanks for listening to the Mike Wagner Show, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. The Mike Wagner Show can be heard on Spreaker, Spotify, iHeartradio, iTunes, YouTube, Anchor FM, Radio Public, and themikewagnershow.com. Please support our program with your donations at themikewagnershow.com. Join us again next time for another great episode of The Mike Wagner Show.